Well, I spent the morning assembling the electronics and wiring up the components according to the new schematic, making sure everything was as it should be, and it is. This heat sink is pretty hot right now, but that's because we're sitting, and that heat sink is pretty hot right now. I don't know why. I've got maximum voltage here, which is about 17 volts going to the track, and I'm sitting with 7 volts going through the heater to create this minor plume. Now I can adjust that up or down if I wanted to, but I just put it there for now. I may want to adjust it up a little bit to relieve the heat, relieve the pressure on that heat sink. So I can take it up to, say, doesn't take much of a tweak, I'll tell you that. You just breathe on it and it jumps. Okay, I got it at 7.2 volts, so that just gives a little relief. But anyway, here's what I want to show you, especially the voltmeter. So I'll try to position this so everybody can see it, including you and me. All right, here we go. Let's try this. Get it like that. Not bad. Okay. So now you can see the voltmeter and you can see the heat, and we're sitting here at idle. We're not doing anything, okay? But, you know.
How's that track look? Are we clear? Over. Negative. Hold your position. Over. Copy that. Out.
Just crawling. We're just crawling. It was at what? It was at what? Like 7 something? Look at that. It's already up to 8. What we're doing, every time this puff sounds and the smoke pops up, we're blowing a little shot of air across the heater, and that cools it down. And the temperature sensor, the thermistor, feels that cool air and it says, oh, you're getting cold. I'm going to give you a little more heat. If we go back to idle, it starts to get a little too hot. Uh-oh, you're getting too hot. I better cool you off. I'm going to pull back on the voltage now. The voltage comes back. See that? 715, 710. You still got a plume of smoke to say I'm at idle now, but I'm not overheating and I'm not burning up the thing, or at least it wasn't until a minute ago. Now it is. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I know what. I bet this thing is getting too hot. Needs a better heat sink. Okay. So it'll bleed off a little voltage if it gets too hot, but that's okay. Now we're cranking up. So, okay, let's cool that down. Now you're going to need some more. Okay. Let's go a little faster. I got a wire in my way. It really bugs me. I have to fix that. I'm speeding up slowly. I'm using the Lionel controller. So we're not going, we're like 3/4 speed, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a mile-an-hour thingy on here. The faster I go, the more pulses of air I'm feeding into the thing. Now it's getting hotter, so it's going to try to cool it down. See that? It's going to cool it down. It's going to try to cool it down. It all depends on that chip. If that chip gets hot, it's going to let some heat in. I may want to turn down my regulator on the right side, bring it down because we're maxing out at 9 minus 1. You know, I think I might make that adjustment. I'm going to make that adjustment. I'm going to turn down the maximum on the regulator because I think it's like 9.5. And that means it's more work on this regulator to block the voltage to meet the minimum. So, yeah, I can turn it down. But if it gets overheated, it's going to let some go because it has a protection built in. So, all right, I'm going to make that adjustment and see how it's going. But I thought I'd let everybody see the progress we have made. This is the final chassis, the final wheels. Every piece I put on here, except for the wiring, is the final. So that's the final skinny board, final chuff board, final smoke. I even could put the big stack on. It's pretty exciting. And here we are at 7:15, you see, it's happier. All right, so I'm going to turn this down on the main side a little bit and see where that goes. Okay, later.